Good morning. Good morning, huh? Happy Tuesday in my world. Happy whenever you'll see this in your world. Bienvenidos a mi canal. If you know me and recognize this face, thank you so much for coming back to see, girl. I appreciate you. Yes, I am up in the wee bright hours, huh? Was gonna take a call, but they ain't show up. And I said, you know what? That's purposeful. I ain't gonna get mad. I ain't even gonna mad. I ain't gonna trip. It's purposeful because guess what? I'm making this video right now. Now, if y'all keeping up, I'm sorry. I'm rambling, but if you do not recognize this face, my bad. My name's Latrice. Nice to meet you. And this right here is Faith by Latrice, where faith is the muscle we exercise around here. Now let's get on into it. No dilly-dallying. Mira, like I was saying. Yesterday, you keeping up with me, I did a video. It was about, it was called It's a Stronghold, huh? And we was talking about some stuff, and I got those notes from PD's sermon on Sunday. Please go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. I'm going to put it in the what's name below. But it occurred to me that the notes I had got from his sermon, right? So I did a video yesterday, and I had some notes that was hot and ready for right after, the next day. And I realized I did not record that video, huh? And while we was talking about strongholds, I'm talking about I have a notebook right here, right? But this is not the one I wrote in. I had it hot and ready, just sitting ready for me to record. And I didn't record. That's not by accident. Because guess what? The enemy didn't want y'all to get this information. But guess what? Jesus was able to basically give me verbatim what I had in my other notebook on this one. So let's get started. El tema de hoy. Small like it's big. Small like, what does that mean? We talking about consistency today. Remember yesterday in the video I was talking about consistency? How I was feeling like, Jesus, what happened? Why can't we? The first notes y'all was supposed to get was about consistency, right? Let's just get into it. PD said, consistent compounds. Consistency will compound. What does that mean? Combine, stack together. He was giving examples. He was like, look, I can't change, for those of us who might be struggling in this area, right? I can't change my spirit, personally, can't change my spiritual state in a day or one day today, but I can change my spiritual disciplines day by day. I can't change the fact that I may be on an emotional roller coaster, that life is lifing, but I can change my daily routines. I can change the things I do daily to help feed my soul, to help feed my mind with good things, good information, true information. I can change the things I'm doing daily, right? As in, maybe I could go less on the internet, because the internet ain't full of nothing but comparisons, people giving highlight reels of the fun things, and just fear of missing out, right? It's not really helping our spirits, right? Then something else. Here we go. PD said, if you're willing to do the small things like they're big things, you'll hit a season when you can do big things like they're small things. One more time for the people in the back who didn't get it the first time. If you're willing to do small things like they're big things, you'll hit a season when you can do big things like they're small things. Now, where's that in the Bible, Latrice? Because you just talking. Give me some proof. David, my favorite guy, David. Okay. So, boom. The reason he could defeat, we all know the story or have heard it, the story of David and Goliath, right? Now, if you get the picture, David is a boy. A young man, youngest of all his brothers, smallest of all his brothers, who defeats a giant, grown man, about 9, 10, 12 feet, however tall he was. He was a giant, defeated him. As in, like, killed him. As in, like, then went to go chop off his head. A teenager killed the giant, right? Why could he do that? It wasn't just because he, just one day just dropped. No. He was a shepherd. He took care of his father's sheep. He protected them. He fed them. He watched over them. All of those things, right? And so one day the Bible says that a lion came, tried to get the sheep. David took out that lion. Another day a bear came, He took out the bear with his bare hands. He had practice, right? Now, those were sheep, right? It may seem like, he was anointed eventually to be in the palace, but those are sheep. They smell. They probably ain't that fun to be around, but he took care of those things like they were a prize, like they were his prized possessions, like this is my assignment for my life. So by the time Goliath got there, it's a piece of cake. I done this already. I done practiced. another one practically, right? If we ain't talking about the back, let's just practically. Kobe Bryant, rest his soul, one of my favorite athlete of all time. Why could he even said this himself, the reason he could hit those championship shots, right? Those buzzer beaters to win the championship games, right? He hit multiple championship shots, right? In consecutive games in the championship, right? In a series against another team. And everybody was always so shocked, like, how can he do this time after time after time? That's because he practiced like it was game time. He hit those game-winning shots in practice. When nobody was around, when nobody was looking, he hit those important shots. He made those consecutive plays every single time, but he gave it everything he had. He treated the small things, practice, right? When there is no audience, oh Lord, have mercy. When there is no audience, when there's nobody to cheer for you, he did that when he did those mundane routines every single day. He hit those shots in practice like they was game time. So when it got to game time, he was able to do it with ease, like it was a small thing. All right, that's it. Consistency. One more time. If you're willing to do the small things like they're big things, you'll hit a season when you start doing big things like they're small. That's it. That's it, y'all. I gotta go, huh? Si nadie te ha dicho hoy esta día que te estoy hablando a ti mismo. If nobody has told you today, I love you. And I love me. Because life be lifing, but guess what? We are going to prosper regardless. Bye.